Everything that we've done for the last 25 years has been to focus on the growth, improvement, and success of the City of Ontario for not only the business community, but also the people of Ontario, so that they can see the difference that makes Ontario that premier city.
Change has been happening all around Ontario. Tractors are shifting dirt, cranes dot the sky, concrete slabs rise, and blighted structures are giving way for progress. 2023 was a groundbreaking year, representing a turning point in the city's future. We're seeing momentum carry from one new project to another, as Ontario, an already dynamic city, prepares for a new tomorrow. This momentum builds on the foundation laid by the City Council. Future strides have been made possible, in large part by the businesses and residents who supported Measure Q.
Measure Q was a 1% sales tax increase. We're going to fix the roads, we're going to fix the infrastructure, we're going to fix sidewalks and streets and even alleys. We're creating workforce housing. Measure Q is for you.
Ontario's future is taking shape, and we're just getting started. In the heart of the city, the beginnings of a revitalized downtown are unfolding, with the ongoing Civic Center campus expansion leading the way. This initiative adds city office and parking space to centralized civic services, alongside the modernization of Fire Station 1. Key public-private partnerships are shaping the area, bringing in new educational facilities, such as the University of Laverne College of Health and Community Wellbeing and the Ontario Montclair School District headquarters.
You're going to see a renaissance of downtown. You're going to see that mixed use. You're going to see high-density residential with commercial. And that's extremely important because businesses can't survive unless there's people.
Exciting residential commercial developments have broken ground and are underway, including those by Hutton and Kendrew, Adept and Tipping Development, and Brand Pacific Development. These projects are introducing 250 new residential units, over 11,250 square feet of retail space, and 2 new eateries. Together, these investments are making the vision of a vibrant, authentic, and 18-hour downtown become a reality. We value our neighborhoods as the core building blocks of our community. And we have one of the region's most diverse housing stocks, from market rate to affordable housing, and finally, programming to assist those in need.
First on Measure Q's to-do list is helping the homeless. We are buying a motel that will be remodeled to accommodate housing, showers, laundry, lockers, counseling offices, training rooms, and a medical suite.
Thanks to Measure Q funding, the city is actively expanding its support services for residents facing housing and wellness challenges. These services will be housed at the future Continuum of Care and Access Center campuses, with plans at full build-out to offer up to 177 units between the sites to very low-income households. Additionally, the Vista Verde and Emporia Place apartments are currently expanding through partnerships with National Core and the related companies of California, adding 227 affordable units. In 2023, 1,430 new residential units were permitted. Among these projects is the Vineyards by G.H. Palmer, a 925-unit apartment community situated north of the I-10 freeway. On South Euclid, Legacy Partners is adding nearly 300 new apartments, while Tipping Development recently completed 39 residential units on Mountain Avenue.
Neighborhoods are the backbone of our community. Even though we're building hotels, large parks, and other major large projects, we have not forgotten our neighborhood communities and the ability to have them come together and really increase the quality of life right here in Ontario.
And we can't forget Ontario Ranch, which has maintained its streak as the nation's #5 top-selling master plan community, with an additional 1,200 units added last year. Ontario Ranch will also be the new home to Grand Park, spanning 340 acres at full build-out. This expansive park will feature trails, a farm hub, and an amphitheater. Phase 1 is underway, with the park's full completion targeted for 2030. Ontario's Community Life and Culture Agency is dedicated to providing quality family events and programming citywide. From art in public spaces to the summer concert series, movies in the park, and holiday celebrations. This commitment reflects a drive to build a healthier, more active community with ongoing plans for expanding citywide programming. This year, the city reopened the Veterans Memorial Community Center, offering STEM and life skills to the public. Also this year, Ontario Museum of History and Art received accreditation from the American Alliance of Museums.
This took us 4 long years to achieve. We are now one of 8 museums in San Bernardino County that have been granted this distinction.
They also revealed a new permanent exhibit built on water.
This exhibit speaks to the fact the Inland Empire is very lucky to have the water resources that we have, and how it's important for us to manage them effectively for the next 100 years.
And they hosted the 25th annual Dia de los Muertos exhibit. South of the 60 freeway, a new family entertainment hub is underway. The Ontario Regional Sports Complex will feature a minor league baseball stadium and village, training facility, aquatic center, and tournament fields.
You're going to see a sportsplex unlike any you've ever seen in Southern California. We're going to bring all of the amenities as far as recreational opportunities that you can think of.
Expected to attract 1.2 million visitors annually, generate 1.5 million in new tax revenue, and create 610 jobs. The sports complex will be an economic catalyst for the region.
In Ontario, we started with hockey. We have indoor soccer. Now we have baseball. What more can you ask for? They can come and enjoy it here and see the next superstar being born right here in Ontario.
And we're not stopping there.
You're going to see a lot of exciting things around the arena. It's the only arena that there is in the area. We can bring in 10 or 11,000 people going there for entertainment, whether it be concerts or professional sports.
I'm very excited about the Arena District because people need a place to unwind, and they have to drive all the way to LA. Well, not anymore. They can go right here to our backyard in Ontario and be able to enjoy quality restaurants and entertainment.
The 11,000-seat arena hosts more than 250 events yearly, drawing 1.2 million guests. These events feature top performers like Kendrick Lamar, Luis Miguel, and Morrissey, as well as sports teams like Ontario Reign and the Empire Strikers. Ontario's legacy as the Inland Empire's entertainment hub dates back 50 years, as this year marked the 50th anniversary of the Cal Jam Rock Music Festival.
We're moving forward on what the plan has always been to create something like an LA Live, a huge entertainment district adjacent to the arena. So people have a reason to go there before an event, stay after an event, or just visit it anytime.
In collaboration with Adept Development, we are set to break ground on the expanding entertainment district near Toyota Arena this summer. It will include 700 luxury apartments and a pedestrian-friendly public plaza for residents and event-goers. Future phases may include a performance arts center, a luxury hotel, and a California Sports Hall of Fame. Nearby, at 4th Street and Haven Avenue, is the newly completed 93,000 square foot retail center, The Collection, by Lewis Retail Centers. Tenants include Left Coast Brewery, Capriati's, and Stater Brothers, which opened its doors this year. Close to that, New Home Company and Shea Homes are capitalizing on the trendy urban district, adding new residential communities to the area. Tourism is thriving, with the Ontario International Airport leading the way. In 2023, it celebrated its 30 millionth passenger and served 6 million. The airport has introduced new attractions like Chick-fil-A and Brewery X with a Top Golf simulator, solidifying its position as Southern California's preferred airport. Nearby, the Ontario Convention Centre is gearing up for an extensive renovation and expansion that will add over 247,000 square feet of new space for new rooms and amenities. Anchoring this expansion will be a highly amenitized 650-room convention hotel developed by Diversified Pacific.
The future is very bright for the City of Ontario. Doubling in the size of our convention center, along with the hotel across the street, along with the connecting bridge.
But that's not all. Gackle Group's Hyatt Place and Hyatt House 265-room hotel has broken ground with a target completion of 2026. Another 300 hotel keys are currently in the pipeline. All projects target completion in time for the 2028 Summer Olympics. Ontario is currently home to nearly 12,000 businesses, and the community continues to attract investments. In 2023, 7,868 building permits were issued, with a total value of $954 million. This past year, Ontario welcomed various new businesses, with many more anticipated additions, such as California Fish Grill, as well as new breweries and bars, like the 34 Bar and Bistro at Mathis Homes. Ontario's strategic location, with easy access to major highways and proximity to the ports of Los Angeles and Long Beach, solidifies its prominence in logistics. Ontario is home to more than 120 million square feet of industrial space and over 240 logistics establishments, including the world's largest Amazon warehouse, a 4.1 million square foot facility creating 40,000 indirect jobs. The Ontario International Airport plays a pivotal role, hosting major carriers like DHL, UPS, FedEx, and Amazon, with cargo shipments reaching 752,000 tons. Set to break ground this year is the recently unveiled hub at ONT, a 4.3 million square foot industrial logistics park adjacent to the airport, anticipated completion in 2025. Various warehouses, such as VF Corporation's new Ontario Distribution Centre, prioritize environmental responsibility and employee well-being by holding LEED and WELL Gold certifications. With the help of developers such as the Sarah's Regis Group, Rita, and Prologis, Ontario Ranch attracts major players like Lululemon, Uline, Home Depot, Nike, and Kimberly-Clark, adding millions of dollars to the local economy and creating numerous jobs. Ontario's logistics employment is estimated to generate $2.7 billion in economic output and contribute $1.3 billion in labor income within the region.
Ontario is known as the economic hub of Southern California, and we really owe that mainly because of our transportation system. You won't find any other city that has 3 interstate highways going through it, 2 major railroads, an airport, and really the ability to implement infrastructure to help people get to where they need to go.
Through a combination of federal funding, support from our community partners, and funding from Measure Q, there has been a critical focus on enhancing Ontario's infrastructure. 2023 marked the groundbreaking of the West Valley Connector Bus Rapid Transit System by the San Bernardino County Transportation Authority. Leveraging SBCTA's $310 million investment, the city has initiated the acquisition of blighted properties along the Holt Corridor for redevelopment. Additionally, this year, Caltrans will relinquish Euclid Avenue to the city.
Transportation provides connectivity of people and places. To make that connectivity work, you need to make sure that you have the ability to go from one mode of transportation to another.
Thanks to Measure Q, enhancements will also extend to local water and flooding control, citywide fiber internet services, and public safety and emergency response. In 2023, staff filled 920 potholes, trimmed 11,000 trees, repaired 813 streetlights, and diverted 71,000 tons of waste. Simultaneously, the Ontario Municipal Utilities Company added 124,000 feet of new water and sewer pipelines. Ontario's expanding fiber optic network links 5,000 homes in Ontario Ranch, with plans for 10,000 more residences and businesses to receive low-cost, fixed wireless access.
The primary responsibility of any city that's balanced is provide public safety to the residents of that community. And Ontario really sets the pace and the direction and the example of how that is done.
Enhancements in public safety and emergency response are underway, establishing new fire stations citywide, including a modernized Fire Station 1 downtown. The Ontario Fire Department ranks among the state's largest, with 265 full-time staff and sworn personnel. In 2023, Ontario Fire handled 23,000 calls. The Ontario Police Department responded to 200,000 calls for service, generated 15,000 reports, and successfully removed 556 firearms from the streets. Ontario Fire and Police prioritize community building and partnerships. Last year, the Ontario Police Department's open house saw 1,500 residents, and the Fire Department actively participated in 80 community outreach events, engaging with nearly 8,000 residents.
Some of the role of the officer of today is to go and bond with the community and understand what's going on and what people care about. That's exactly where they hit it.
Our 1,500 city employees are driving this progress. In 2024, the City of Ontario earned USA Today's 2024 Employer of Choice recognition.
Now is the time that we are beginning to see all of the things that we've been preparing for so many years are coming to fruition. And the excitement that is in the air is unbelievable. People are seeing and hearing about the plans that we have, and they're measuring that with everything around them, and they're saying, wow, this must be the place to be for the near future and the far future. Ontario is where it's at.
Ontario's groundbreaking year, propelled by initiatives set forth with the help of Measure Q, underscores the city's commitment to progress. Substantial investments in infrastructure and community well-being, including the ongoing momentum and development, promises a new chapter for the city, ensuring a strong tomorrow for future generations to come, and cementing its position as the premier community of the Inland Empire.